Well, hey there guys, this is Corinna Bench from Shared Legacy Farms and from mydigitalfarmer.com. And in this video today, I want to teach you about a really cool tool that I discovered for WordPress website users. It's called Pretty Links Lite. This is a plugin that you can install onto your WordPress site for free, and it allows you to make all of those URL links that are ugly turn pretty and easy to remember. So when might you want to use something like this? Let me just show you how this can really help solve a problem that some of you may be having right now. So let's just look at this as an example. In front of you, you see my CSA handbook that I wrote for last year. Now I have to update it for this coming season still, but this particular document lives on my website, and you can see up here in this bar is the very long URL address. And if somebody had this and memorized it, they could type it in to this bar up here on the top, and it would pull up this PDF document. Well, there's no way that I'm going to be able to tell someone to go to wp-content/uploads/2018/05, etc., and that they would remember that. My best use of this would be to link it up in an email, for instance. But if I'm having a conversation with someone and they don't know the rules of my CSA, I could say, hey, why don't you go and download my handbook guide? Wouldn't it be great if you could just say, go to sharedlegacyfarms.com/handbook, and it would redirect them to this ugly link. Well, that's exactly what something like Pretty Links will do for you. Here's another example of how you might be able to use it. So I have a Square store where people can go to every week and add things onto their CSA box. Now I have 5 different pickup sites, and so just the way that I've had to build it, because Square doesn't allow you to designate your pickup site, at the end of checkout, I've had to kind of get around that problem by first sending people to this page on my website, store-locations, where they then have to choose one of these boxes, and then when they do, it takes them to the very specific URL Square store for the Elmore site, and that makes sure that when they order through this store, I'll pack up the order for that location. There have been times where people have gone to the wrong place and placed an order in the wrong store, and then their order is waiting for them somewhere else. It's just created some confusion. And so what Pretty Links is going to allow me to do is to take this URL address up here, squareup.com/store/SL-Farms, and turn it into something easy like sharedlegacyfarms.com/Elmore, so that I can just train all of my Elmore customers. All you have to know is the name of my farm/site Elmore, right? So let me just show you how this works. It's pretty slick. This is the back end of my WordPress site. Now again, this only works for WordPress website users as far as I know. This is a plugin, so you need to go down here to the left and click on plugins, and then you're going to head over here to the there's a box over here, and you're going to type in the word Pretty Links Lite. That is the name of the plugin. And when you do that, this is what will pop up. This is the one you're looking for, Short Links by Pretty Links. It's got a little star. Now I've already downloaded it, but when you first pull it up, it's going to say Install Now. You will click on Install Now. You'll let it install. It'll just take a few seconds. Then the button will say Activate. Then you're going to click Activate. That should take a few seconds, and then it's good to go. And you will find the Pretty Links plugin over here on the left side again. So let's see if we can find it. There it is. Do you see it? It's highlighted, and I'm going to click on Pretty Links, and it's going to take me kind of to the dashboard of this particular plugin and show me what are the Pretty Links that I currently have running. So you can see I've already made one for my Perrysburg Square store. Now I want to make another one for my, let's say, Elmore store. So let's click Add Pretty Link, this button right here. Okay, we're going to keep it as a 307 temporary. And as you can see, it says redirection. This is basically a redirect plugin. It's going to redirect people who type in a certain pretty link in the URL bar to an ugly link that you're going to designate here in this section. So here's the target URL, and this box is where you're going to put the ugly link. So let's go up and pull that ugly link. Here's the one that I want to redirect people away from. So I'm going to paste that one here. And I want to prettify the link. So they always give you a suggested name, which is another horrible, ugly link. So I'm going to get rid of that. And I'm going to change this one to say Elmore. All right. That's what I want people to enter into the URL address bar. And it will take them then to this ugly link. So now I'm going to just let myself know what this was. Square Store Elmore. And I'm going to hit create. And it's as simple as that. I have now made another pretty link. So I'm going to show you how this works. Let's create a new tab. And we're going to go sharedlegacyfarms.com/Elmore. And let's see what happens. And there it is. You can see up here is the ugly link, but when I didn't have to type that in. So it redirected me to the right page. Isn't that awesome? So you can do this for so many different purposes. So let me just give you a few examples where this might work. If you have like a Farmigo account or a Small Farm Central, some other kind of store where people go to sign up for your CSA, and your link is just complicated and ugly, you have a WordPress site, you can just put that sign up link into the prettifier and make it be like sign up /sign up. So your URL address of your farm /sign up, and you just tell people, hey, you want to sign up for my CSA, go to this link, and when they type that in, it'll take them to the ugly link, which is the sign up software page. You could also use it for a blog post. So if you have a really awesome epic blog post that you want to train your people to go to, like I have a blog post that talks about the 6 reasons that you should, or the 6 questions you should ask yourself before you join a CSA. Well, I really want those people to read it, so I can turn that into a pretty link and then just talk about it with people when I meet them face to face, or if I show up on a live video, I can say, hey, if you're thinking about it, you really should go to this website and read this blog post. And I don't have to remember the complicated URL address of the original blog post. You could also use it for YouTube videos. So if you have, here's an example of one that I tend to build for mydigitalfarmer.com. I was on the Farmer to Farmer podcast. And so rather than trying to memorize, what this weird YouTube link is, I can just tell people in person, like, hey, I was on the Farmer to Farmer podcast. If you want to hear it, go to mydigitalfarmer.com /farmer to farmer. And when they type that in, they'll be taken right to this page where they can listen to that interview, instead of having to, always remember the complicated link. If you have an affiliate link of some sort of product that you recommend, and you tend to recommend the same 2 or 3 things over and over again, you can create a pretty link for that. Again, you want to be coming up with links that you can that are easy for you to remember, so that you can verbally talk about them, like every time you do a video, or if you're face to face and you're selling something. That's when you are really going to use these a lot. So try to identify maybe 5 or 6 marketing assets that you currently have within your system, and say, well, these are the 5 things that I want to be directing people to learn more about my farm. So maybe it's a store, maybe it's your CSA sign up link, maybe it's a really important video or a testimonial video that you want them to watch. Where do you want to constantly be pointing people, and identify what those are, then make pretty links for each of them. All you have to remember then is your URL address. In my case, it's sharedlegacyfarms.com /, and then whatever that key word is that you want to kind of associate with that pretty link. Another great place to use this is on brochures. How many times have I seen farmers, share brochures with me that look really great, but then you can see, for more information, go to this URL address, and it's a really ugly link that's kind of hard for people to type in. So if you make a pretty link, you just put the pretty link in there on the brochure, something memorable and easy, and people are going to be able to type that in a lot faster. They might not even have to type it in, they'll just remember it. Or if you see people at the market, or you're doing face-to-face sales, having a pretty link is so valuable, because you can just tell people, hey, it's my website name / and then it's one word, right? That has to do with the thing you want them to look at. So much easier to remember than a complicated, ugly link. If you can think of another way that you could link up Pretty Link, I want you to tell me in the comments below. Let's share this knowledge with one another, with our other farmer friends. But I think this is a fantastic tool. I hope this was helpful. If you found this to be a really helpful video, please give me the big thumbs up and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Hit the bell so that you get notified of my weekly trainings. And to learn more about what I do and how I help farmers get better at marketing, you can go to mydigitalfarmer.com and find out more about my private Facebook group where I show up and do videos like this every week. Thanks a lot for tuning in, guys. Take care. Bye.